everyone, today we're going to be looking at some more of my old artwork. I actually really need to stop doing that. What were the chances in this happening? You've got to be kidding me. I will leave this here for now. We're going to look at that at the end anyway, so hopefully it dries off a bit before we get to looking at it. This is meant to be artwork from the few years after the art I did in the first video. That was like long ago. This is slightly more recent after that, but still it's pretty bad, and I thought some of it is really cringy. There's some really bad storylines in these comics. There's some art, and we can kind of see how I've progressed. Hopefully you guys get some enjoyment out of this. Alright, so first off, we got this old time travel comic. I've always wanted to do a time travel comic, and as you know, I released Time Critters recently, which is my own kind of time travel story. This is like the first kind of iteration of that. It's basically about a tortoise and a penguin, and they get a time travel machine. The art's pretty bad. If I could have given my old self advice, I would have definitely told them to get a black fine liner and go over the pencil, because it's kind of been ruined by the colours, and get some decent colours. These pens weren't great. They're too saturated, and I didn't do any blending, or it was just one tone for everything. Alright, the next thing we have is, so after this, I just grabbed these are just some random Skylanders drawings. We're not going to look at them in depth, but that's kind of after that, as I kind of got slightly better with my line art and proportions and colouring, I kind of stayed, I don't know, I kind of improved a little bit. And then we jump forward a little bit here. I couldn't find anything really in between these things, but this is just before I started to get like proper pens and that. You can see I'm kind of starting to learn shading and things, but this is before I got Copics, just some like an old TCG, a really simple TCG, Defendor, Wizard, a Munchbot. There's Dozabot from the old card armies. I wonder if any of you remember that. Yeah, some pretty bad stuff here. Next up, we've got... Alright, so after that, you can kind of see I've used some of the same pens and colours. But this is alright, it's not too bad. I was really inspired by Steven Universe. I used to watch that. I don't really like it anymore, but it's a little story based on Steven Universe. You can read it if you want. Is it all of it on the screen? Yeah, all of it is on the screen. It's pretty cringy, it's pretty generic. The idea for it, wait, you'll see it on the next page. If you want to read it, just pause the video there. But there's different characters based on personalities. I kind of wanted to do like a Steven Universe thing, have like a team of characters from like different personalities. A Instagram person, Shen Comics, they've got a comic about this kind of thing, and at the moment, which is quite coincidental, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty cringy stuff, but it's alright. You can see that I'm starting to like get a little better of art. Kind of not. I learned from this to try and not like saturate the light, because I kind of thought, oh, those hills are too green, that sky is too blue, and I started to learn about like scenery and making sure the colours are kind of real, not using the generic colours that you get in the pens that you buy, like the Crayola pens. Alright, so next, this is really good for comparison actually. So I've drawn these are pictures of Sasuke from Naruto, and they're about a year apart from each other, from the first one to the last one. So I got some like Faber-Castell pens, and then kind of I didn't have many colours, so I used pencil. You can see I'm kind of improving a little bit. It's alright. The colour's a bit dodgy. You can see where I've like coloured it in. There's like blotches in the hair. The next one was this one, another picture of Sasuke. I didn't have like a dark blue, so I kind of mixed it together with a grey. It doesn't look too great. I could have I didn't really flat out the colour. It's a bit blotchy. And then this is the final one, which isn't really that great, but I'd say it's the best out of the three because it's kind of my own style a bit more. We've got a thick outline, too thick. That's way too thick of an outline. But yeah, those are 3 Sasuke's. About, I'd say the first one to the last one is about a year. Actually, no, I think they were quite recently drawn together, but you can see how I've kind of improved with these 3, kind of experimented with different things. It's quite interesting to see. Alright, so we're getting on to this final thing here. This is a comic series that I kind of had planned for like literal years, and I always wanted to do it. It's about like fighting dream, like the good guys were like dream fighters and the bad guys are like nightmares. Yeah, it's pretty generic stuff. Pretty generic mystery kind of start. Look at those buildings though. But this is the start of it. I think these guys are kind of like looking for this like nightmare demon, and they're like, ooh, we've been here for days and we still have not seen it. It's pretty bad. Also, what's up with this colouring? Why did I do that? Yeah. And then I wasn't happy with that, so I reimagined the story, and we're getting to the thing I threw out the window now, because this is a lot more recent than that. This is, I think this is when I was in year 8, so it's not too long ago. I'm starting to kind of understand angles, perspective and stuff. It's obviously really not perfect, but this is kind of, I wanted to, before I started the series, I kind of wanted to get the main 2 characters kind of interacting with each other and plan it out, because I'd heard a lot of other manga artists do that. So this is the kind of first page, and then it kind of, didn't really understand about pacing, and this is the thing that threw out the window. The final thing I'm going to be showing off, guys, is this page, which has kind of got too much going on, but I was really proud of it at the time. So, right, I don't want to ruin this table. I don't want to get it all. Oh, it's literally getting like dirt from the bucket that fell in on the table. I like the blacks. Like, one thing that I learned from this is to use like full dark blacks. Don't have like kind of, if you're doing like a comic kind of like manga-y thing, have like full blacks in it. Don't. Is that a bug? It's a dead bug on it from the bucket. That's disgusting. But yeah, use really dark blacks and kind of like contrast the different tones. But that's on my old artwork. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Actually, at the moment, I might be doing some more art streams. You guys seem to enjoy them. At the moment, I've got this up on eBay if you want to go buy that. Link in the description below. I'm not sure if any of you will want to buy it, but if you do, I drew this on stream and some of you said you wanted to, so we're just going to test it, see if you guys would be interested in buying some of my art, because it'd be a good way to support the channel if I could get some money for like stuff that I need. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Flynn. I was going to say Flynn from Card Armies, but I shouldn't say that anymore because the channel's not called that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I see you guys in the later streams. Those are some of my old artworks. I'll probably stop throwing things out the window, but anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Nomad Beats.